Take 3, Mockus for Applied Strength and Conditioning, fall of 2025. So this video is in relation to a lawsuit that was placed by a University of Oregon football player in relation to the 2017 aggressive football strength and conditioning program. Sometime during 2016, the University of Oregon, after losing football season, they had fired at least the head football coach, who then on went into a domino effect and he let several other individuals go. But the notion here is that the head football coach brought in a strength coach that he previously worked with, who was not a national strength and conditioning certified strength and conditioning specialist, to which the NCAA requires and implies that a strength coach must have in order to be hired by any national college, specifically and primarily when working with football players. So, fast forward, in January of 2017, on the first day of this workout, the strength coach, who has known to have a history of punishment style, non or lack of science-based strength and conditioning programs, he implied to the athletes that he's going to weed out the snakes in the football team with the football program. And he implied to them that they must do an in-sync type workouts. And if they did not follow protocol, they would be punished. Furthermore, I want to add that the strength and conditioning team and the head coach had denied the athletes any water. They respectively lined up garbage cans along the end of the course or field, knowing that some of them would possibly get sick and vomit. So starting with the first program, the first workout at 6 a.m., these athletes at that time in the morning are very dehydrated, probably lack nutrition, maybe even lack proper sleep and so forth. And this program starts after a month or more of no training, winter break, if you would. So these individuals, primarily the strength and conditioning coach, is lacking proper periodization training, and he's lacking an implement of coming back in ease, if you would, after that 10th of time. Not to mention that they're not allowing their athletes to have water or proper hydration. So they impose a workout that needs to be in sync with each other. And without being in sync with each other, they were imposed a punishment type style. Several of the athletes had passed out. They threw up, vomited, collapsed. I believe it was day 2, the medical staff and medical team had brought in oxygen tanks, and I'm not sure what the protocol of that is, but that just shows you the type of intensity that they were showing these athletes. So we have several things with the lawsuit. First of all, the head coach hired a strength and conditioning coach does not have the proper credentials. We have the University of Oregon that is hiring a strength coach that enables him to bring in this type of individual. So as far as I'm concerned, we have the human resources, we have the athletic director that is all at risk for potential liability here. Furthermore, with the medical staff, providing the oxygen tanks and not making sure that they will ensure proper hydration, I feel that they are also at fault within this lawsuit. This is a 90-minute continuous, very strenuous exercise after a winter break that did not imply or incorporate proper periodization training. So they're at liability for a lawsuit across several levels. Not to mention that this strength coach has a history of implying or imposing these types of punishment style workout. So furthermore, there's a lawsuit that just throws various different liability aspects at here. But fundamentally, these strength coach and the head strength coach are a breach of contract for professionalism. The school, human resources, athletic director, and medical staff are a breach of negligence for not providing proper care for the athletes and so forth. So Well, I think that the lawsuit should probably most certainly include extensive punitive damage, not to mention what's on the lawsuit. But thank you.